Good morning and welcome to Living Local 15. I'm your host, Jessica Williams. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I have a special show for you. I am outside of Junior Achievement of Northern Indiana, which is a nonprofit organization that caters and inspires young people to be successful through entrepreneurship, education, healthcare, and so much more about how to manage your budget. Inside, they walk you through a simulation and students learn exactly how to do it all. And I'm taking you on the inside.
Fashion, food, and fun. You're watching Living Local 15 with your host, Jessica Williams.
I am now joined by Karen Cooper, who is the Vice President of Capstone Experiences. Hello, Karen.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm great, thank you.
Good. Okay, so I'm so excited to be here. I find this place to be really interesting and so informative to students. I wish it was around when I was a student, because I know you all are touching so many lives.
We are.
And so let's start off by giving us an overview about Junior Achievement.
So Junior Achievement is a nonprofit organization. We are here to educate our students, our youth, our next generation in our three pillars, which is entrepreneurship, work and career readiness, and financial literacy. Three things that we probably didn't hear a whole lot about when we were growing up in school.
Right, exactly. And so through those three categories, I know that you offer so many different programs for students to be able to learn, to practice, and actually put those skills to use. So can you share with me some of your in-class programs and then what you have going on here?
Yeah, so we do have a wide variety of programs that we're offering. It almost seems like every year we offer more. We traditionally have programs that are taught by a volunteer in the classroom. That is our in-school programming, and they are taught all the way from preschool all the way up through our 12th grade. We also have what we call our capstone experiences. That's what I'm managing currently. That is going to be for our 5th and 6th graders at the JA BizTown level, and anywhere from middle school to high school for our JA Finance Park programming. We also have some specialty programming that some students may have heard about before. That's going to be our JA Job Spark, for example. Our Fort Wayne community students are going through 3DE, which is a revolutionary way of new high school program, which is amazing. So we have lots going on here.
There is. Yeah. A lot going on. And so we are here at your location. It's beautiful, huge facility. And what I love is that you offer simulations. So students can come in, they can actually see business storefronts and learn how to work at them and then also how to manage their money, right?
Right, exactly. And we call it connecting the dots between what they learned in the classroom and what the real world is like. And we also say that it's a really safe place to fail. So when you make those budgeting decisions and mistakes and missteps when you're an adult, they kind of hurt. But if you do it here as a high school student and you're practicing, it's not so scary. So we'd rather them learn and fall and fail a little bit here and really learn those lessons, and then they can take them with them to be successful adults.
Yeah. And when I learned about your program, I kind of compared it to that game, like the game of life.
Yeah, for sure.
Because you're given just unexpected scenarios and have to manage your money and also just decide on your career path for this experience. And I know that you all cater to so many different counties and schools. So share with me the range of folks that actually get to experience this program.
So we actually, for our programming, have 29 counties that are a part of our office, JA of Northern Indiana. 27 of those are here within Northern Indiana. 2 are in actually Southwest Michigan. And we cater to all of those students. So if they are able to get on a bus and actually travel to our BizTown or Finance Park locations, which we have here in Fort Wayne, Elkhart, and Lafayette, then we'll certainly bring them in for our capstone experiences. If they're too rural or can't travel, they usually will participate in the in-school programming exclusively.
All right, well, awesome. Well, I cannot wait. I'm going to do a walkthrough and look at both sides, and I'm taking you on the inside, and I'm so thrilled.
Okay,
Thank
it
you.
was wonderful talking with you. Thank you.
I am now over on the JA BizTown side, joined by Victoria Etchinson, who is the capstone manager. Hi, Victoria.
Hello.
Okay, so you manage this whole side.
Yes.
And this is the experience that starts off with the younger kids.
Correct.
So give me an overview of what goes down over here and what kids can participate.
So over here, we typically see 5th or 6th graders, and there is a curriculum that the kids will experience in the classroom with their teacher ahead of time. And then on site, they are working a job. So they are working together with the other students in their business to pay off their business loan. That's the goal for the end of the day. But while they're in town, they also get to experience 2 breaks. So they get to go shop and explore the other businesses that our town has to offer.
That's so fun. Yeah. Okay, so let's walk around a bit to see what you all have to offer. Okay, so each facility here is a business that a student is able to decide to work, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so we have the lab here. We have Wells Fargo.
Yeah.
And so I understand that you all can decide, the kids can decide by this sheet, right? So talk to me about this sheet and what the options are.
So that business overview gives the students an idea of the different positions that this business offers. So they are exposed to all of those different options in their classroom ahead of time, and then they fill out a job application where they share the jobs they're interested in with their teacher before the decisions are made as to what job the kids will work while they're here.
So cool.
Yes.
Okay, let's walk in because I'm just like, this does actually look like a bank.
It does.
Which is incredible.
Yes.
Okay, so CEO, CFO, file clerk, teller, security officer, savings and loan officer. So all of the works. Okay, funny thing, I actually used to work in banking, and I've done half of these jobs.
Have you? Okay.
I have, yes.
It's an exciting place to work. It's definitely busy. Every student has to visit the bank while they're on site. They deposit their paycheck. They can get cash as a deposit. Yep, this is where our tellers are working every day.
I love this. Oh my gosh, it looks so real. Okay, let's keep exploring. Okay, so over here, the Journal Gazette. They have a media opportunity to write, which is really cool. And so are they writing stories about what's happening at JA BizTown?
They can.
Okay.
So there's a 4-page colored newspaper that's produced out of here every day that gets to go home with the students at the end of the day. But we do have editors and a reporter in here that are writing stories and putting those into the newspaper.
I love that. Okay, and then some fun. So we have crazy pins. And so this is probably a popular applicant spot.
It is. A lot of kids have connections to this business, so they're excited to see it in JA BizTown.
Yeah, I love that because I know all of these businesses are actually around Fort Wayne, so it's not like an imaginary land. This is real life. Okay, so then we have here Energy Cooperative.
Yes, the utility company.
Okay, utilities, very important, so they're able to get that flow. Okay, let's keep walking. Okay, so Victoria, I see this building company here, Hagerman. So tell me about what the students learn here.
Yes, so in our construction company, this one's sponsored by IMI and Hagerman. In here, the students are actually able to get their hands on a building project. So there are big Legos that are tucked behind these carts here. They put their protection equipment on. They've got their safety vests, their eye protection, and their hat protection. And the kids are working together to actually build the storefront of a building in here. So they get some real world experience of building.
That's so cool.
Yes.
Okay. And then over here we have Lutheran Health Network. And I mean, this one just really is mind-blowing because look at this. They can actually practice doing exams and then a little x-ray chart.
X-rays. We have a registered nurse that works here giving students wellness exams throughout the day. We also have a personal trainer that will offer a We Fit activity that students can do on their breaks.
Okay, and these are students that are learning these career paths and getting to experience it bit by bit. And I see here in each of the slots you have the little passes. So this kind of establishes which job they are doing, right?
Correct, and it also tells them what break they will go on throughout the day.
Their little card to swipe.
They've got their debit card to make their purchases.
So official. Okay, let's keep looking.
City Hall.
Dun, 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 dun. Wow. Look at this.
This is an amazing storefront.
This is incredible. Okay, so the mayor
Yes.
The official position. Tell me how that works. I'm sure this is a popular role.
It is.
It's
one of the student favorites. And the mayor is actually elected in the classroom ahead of time. So they will hold their official election at school. So when the students arrive, we know who's going to be holding this position throughout the day. But there are a lot of other positions that City Hall offers. We have a mail carrier that's delivering mail to every business throughout the day. We have an IRS agent. We have an election officer. So it just exposes students to all the different jobs that could be offered in government.
Yes, wow, mail being delivered. I love that.
Yes.
And then of course, this is the perfect timing. We are all going to be voting.
Absolutely.
Here soon. So I understand that you all have different things that the students have to vote for throughout their experience, right?
Yes. So a lot of different matters that could impact the town that students might not be aware of prior to coming to JA BizTown. They'll have the opportunity to vote on while they're here.
Oh, love it. Okay, our beloved 10 caps.
Yes.
So so what's cool about this area is, of course, kids want to be athletes and stuff, but like you said, they can learn other things that happen, right?
So this business really exposes students to the sports marketing side of things. So in here, not only do we have a reporter that will be reporting on the local sports news, but we also have a marketing manager that's selling different sports packages, as well as a retail business that goes on in here selling different 10 Caps merchandise.
Yes, we love the merch.
Yes, absolutely.
And then Star Bank, another just beautiful display of just how banking works. And this in particular, of course, getting just personal advisement and things like that.
Yes, and on a full day, we need 2 banks to operate to serve all the students in JA BizTown. So this is another option where kids can do their banking.
Yes. And so what I'm looking at now is this huge food court. And so this is Pizza Hut, of course, right?
Yes.
From the hat. So what happens here?
So in here, the students are not only serving pop and making popcorn that kids can buy, but the students are also eating lunch back here. So the schools can purchase pizza from Pizza Hut if they would like to. And this is where the kids will eat their lunch and enjoy their break time.
Okay, love it. I am now over at the JA Finance Park area, and I am joined by Julie Regazzi, who is the capstone director of JA Finance Park. Hello, Julie.
Hello.
Okay, so I'm learning a lot, and this place is so awesome. Now, this is the site that you direct. So tell me about the age range of students that come on this site and what they experience.
Yep. So JA Finance Park is for middle school and high school students. And they learn about personal budgeting and personal finance. There's a curriculum taught in the classroom, so they have an idea of what they're getting into when they come over here.
Okay.
So once they arrive, they are going to learn about what owning a home entails, the expenses that go into that. If you have a child, how much your groceries might cost or health insurance might cost. So it's kind of like the game of life.
Right.
Is what they have when they come here.
I love that. And they have to do a lot of managing and a lot of just budgeting and all of that.
Yes.
And probably it's really funny to see how they think about the money disappearing.
Right. Yes, it is.
They understand money does not grow on trees.
They understand that once they leave here, that's for sure.
Right. I'm sure parents really enjoy it. Okay, so let's walk around a bit and kind of learn what they learn. So first off, this Chick-fil-A.
Yes.
It's so real.
Right.
And I'm looking back. Are there any crinkly any waffle fries back here?
Probably not. There might be some Chick-fil-A sauces, though.
Okay.
So the students here, this represents dining out. So one of their budget categories is dining out. We all know we like to go out to eat, and that has to be part of our monthly income.
Yes.
So so they get to budget and research and learn how much it costs to go out to eat.
Yeah, and schools can also cater.
They
right?
can. So they can pre-order Chick-fil-A sandwiches, and they can have those for lunch while they're here and enjoy that special treat, right?
Exactly. Okay, so I see here Indiana Michigan Power. You have to have your electric,
right,
and filter that in.
Yes, and you have to have your gas, also natural gas, because we know that could power your furnace or your washer and dryer,
right,
or maybe your stove. So this is one of the items they have to budget for while they are here.
Electric and utilities are so important. So over there, the other side is more group activities, but over here, they're individually trying to learn about their lives.
Yes, they are. So each student will receive an iPad when they arrive. Each iPad is assigned a random persona. They might be married, they might be single, they might have 1 or 2 children. And from that, they have to decide how much they're going to save each month. They find out their net monthly income. And then they have to go walk around our space and research all the different expense categories.
Yeah.
Try to budget within their net monthly income and then try to shop within that budget.
Wow.
So it's more of an individual activity, but they do walk around as a group to research all the different expense categories.
Yeah.
And that's about an hour or so it takes them to do that.
And as I'm looking at some of the areas, so of course you have a foundation, so they actually have philanthropy that's involved with giving.
And they can give time, talent, or treasure each month, so they can decide who they want to give and what type they want to give.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, and this beautiful store, so they have to decorate their home.
They do, they do. And we tell them, you know, you don't buy a new piece of furniture every month. It might be, oh, I have some extra money. Let's buy a new table or something, right?
So I love this. So as middle school and high schoolers, they can get an idea of just fabrics and just really understanding the expenses in decorating.
Right.
Yeah, so good.
Yes.
Okay, and the next door, so we have Three Rivers Credit
do.
Union. And so what are they doing here? Are they trying to open up an account or just learn how to manage the account?
So in here they are applying for an auto loan, and they're also talking about credit cards, because every student that goes through our simulation has a credit card balance they're working to pay off. So we encourage them to pay that credit card off every single month, so you don't have to pay the interest on that.
Yes.
And then they also apply for an auto loan and a transportation loan, one from the bank, one from the dealership, because they might get a different interest rate or a different amount of credit that they could have to purchase a car.
Oh, I love that. They have to really do real life thinking.
They
And
do.
so what is this here?
So here, PHP wanted us to educate students how to be a smart healthcare consumer.
Okay.
So do you go to the ER if you have an ear infection? Do you go to ReadyMed, or do you go to your family doctor? Do you do in-network versus out-of-network and generic and name brands? So this is kind of an eye-opener for them. They don't realize all that goes into healthcare.
Right. And the medicine, you said generic or name brand medications, right?
Yes.
Yeah, this is good stuff to learn young. My
Even as
goodness.
an adult.
Right. I'm like, can we have an adult simulation? So of course you have some areas under construction.
We do.
And then over here, the Lincoln Financial Group. What is learned here?
Yeah. So here they learn about investments. They learn about what a retirement fund is, what an emergency fund is, what a Roth IRA is. There's a curriculum in the classroom where they do go more in depth on that, but they can choose to invest a portion of their net monthly income while they're here.
Okay, awesome. Okay, and then of course we have Purdue.
Yes.
Our lovely Purdue Fort Wayne. And so I see here it's almost set up like they're learning something. They're sitting down and getting a lecture.
Yeah, so in here they are with their volunteer going through the simulation and going through the day, but we like to have them be able to discuss things as a group in here. But this expense category, they have a job, maybe they have a college degree, they have an education debt they're working to pay off. They also have the option to continue their education if they choose to and earn more of a degree. But there's also a school expense they have to pay. If they have a child, they have that school expense to pay, whether it's a field trip or a new backpack or school pictures or something like that.
Oh, or higher education if they're getting their master's.
Yes.
There's an expense. Okay, so we have Parkview here. So the health insurance part, right? And understanding if you have coverage and
right. So in here we talk about there's the silver and the bronze and the gold plan, how you can have different plans and different deductibles and how much it costs as a family to have health insurance. Because by yourself it's not too bad, but once you incorporate a spouse or a child, it can get expensive too.
Yes, I say by yourself is bad too. But it's much needed. It's much needed.
It saves you money in the long run.
Yes. Okay, let's walk in here. Sweetwater Sounds. You got the music stuff, which is so nice.
So in here, they are our entertainment sponsor. As you can tell, they have a sound stage in here where they can sing in the microphone, they can play on the guitar. But entertainment is always part of our monthly budget because we love to go to the movies, to go to the amusement park, or even go to the park. There's free stuff they can do. They don't have to pay for entertainment. So we do have free options, whether it's a hike in the park or going for a walk.
Yeah, and so they're getting all this information, and you say they have an iPad, and as they are deciding, are they adding and deducting in real time, deciding can I afford this?
It does. So when they are going through their budget, they decide how much they want to budget. So say maybe I love to go do stuff for entertainment. I am going to budget $500 in there.
Yeah.
And then they're going to see they get down to the transportation expense. Oh my gosh, I only have $50 left to pay for my car. I'm going to have to readjust that someplace. So you have to go back and reevaluate how much they have budgeted in those accounts. And then when they go shopping, they may have to change their purchases that they did in the beginning to be able to purchase all their needs.
Wow. And so how do they know, or are they assigned different salaries? So every child has a different salary.
They are.
Okay.
So that all depends on the iPad. Each iPad has a different persona. Some students have a job where maybe they're a sales associate. Some might be a college professor. Some might be an accountant. Some might be a truck driver. So there's a range of different jobs and different degrees of education, from high school diploma to military to a college degree.
Wow.
That they could have while they're here.
Man, this is so cool. And then more automotives?
Nope, this is actually grocery.
Oh.
He is our grocery expense category.
Yes, we can't forget about the food.
No.
And the gas.
Yes.
Oh, look at this, how cute.
So yeah, this looks like the back of his store.
Yeah.
And then you can open those up
Oh.
and it tells you how much
Oh,
it
wow.
costs for
Average cost of food per month.
a household of two. Yes.
Wow. Yeah, very good.
So,
very cool. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, and then look at this, the gas.
The gas
pump.
station, I wish the gas was that price.
Right. Oh my goodness. They have a little pump over here. This is so cute. Okay, so Julie, as students go through this process, how long does this simulation site take?
So this can take anywhere average 3 to 3.5 hours, sometimes 4, depends on the school. There is an entry level and an advanced level.
Okay.
The advanced is for high school students, so that one takes a little bit longer. They go through more life stages than just one.
And then as you witness just the kids trying to manage their budget, what's the biggest takeaway that you see them, kind of like that little spark in their head?
They realize they can't have everything they want.
Yeah.
Their needs have to come first. At the end of the day, they go and they realize I have to go home and say thank you to mom and dad for all they do for us and how they manage us every single month, and we still get what we need to survive.
Yeah, such great skills here. Thank you for the tour.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you.
Living Local 15, proudly driven by the Kelly Automotive Group.
Thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed the show. And remember, you can always catch up on episodes and segments of Living Local 15 by going to WANE.com, downloading the WANE app, and also checking us out on YouTube. And did you know, if you hit that subscribe button for free at the top, you'll get notified when new episodes and segments drop. And remember, it's never too late to live your best life, so start living it today. And I look forward to seeing you here tomorrow. Bye-bye.